listeners, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for showing love for my YouTube and my Spotify channel. So yes, today is the second episode of my guest interview, and like I always say that these days everybody has become very health and beauty conscious, but we lack proper information and most importantly we don't have time. So when it comes to health, mostly people try to join gym or start doing yoga, but even this is sometimes not possible for many, as and also because mostly don't have time, but especially for women, and let it be housewives or working women. So then what we do is we try to find out some videos on YouTube or follow some pages on Instagram which show some workout videos. But there again, what happens is it is done by the people who are already very fit and fine, and which kind of demotivates us because we at some point feel that we are not like them or we don't look like them and we cannot perform or do workouts how they are doing. So yes, friends, today here I am with my guest who is a trendsetter, and she is an example for all the people who are like working towards weight loss. She is a tremendously amazing weight loss journey and is also motivating many plus size women and mothers out there by telling that it's never too late to start anything and there is always hope and happiness waiting for you. So yes, friends, today's guest is Mrs. Priyanka, who is a BTech graduate and is a plus size fitness enthusiast who is influencing many mothers with almost 63.5 thousand followers on Instagram. Yeah, hi ma'am, thank you so much for coming to my podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm very happy to be here today.
Thank you, ma'am. So yes, ma'am, firstly I would like to know like what inspired you and what made you to start your journey.
Basically, every person is trying to get fit at certain point in their life. But when it comes to a mother or a woman, it is quite difficult considering that you have a lot of responsibility to take care of, to divide the time, how you're going to manage it along with the work that you have. So yes, my journey also started that way. I was never overweight person. Yes, I was at the heavier side, but not to an extent where I'm finding it difficult to do a particular task.
Okay.
When I became mother, when my daughter started to grow up, and it became very difficult to play with her, and even she noticed it. That was my trigger point, and that's when I decided that no, this has to be stopped, and to take care of a human being, a small child, I need to be able to move around, to give her everything that I can, and I have to exist. And to exist, I need to take care of my body. Now the task was how to manage the time, how to divide my day in a way where I am doing everything. So as you said, I am a working professional. I have complete 9-to-5 job, and then doing it while doing a job, while performing a full-time motherhood. It was difficult to find time for myself.
Yes,
and that was not the only issue for me. We are 5 sisters. Okay, so I have been raised among women. I've seen my mother struggling. I've seen my sisters and all their different lives and how they manage their livelihoods and their job and everything. So it is never similar for everyone. Not everybody is going to have smooth life. Everybody has different ups and downs. So for me, it was different. For them, it was different. So everybody was struggling in a different way. But common problem was finding time for yourself.
Right.
That's
the most common problem. Yeah.
So I started to overcome it, and then I realized that to be accountable, I'll need to create a channel for myself. Let's take videos of my workout. Let's try to steal some time and do this workout for ourselves, to see my journey, to see how far I have come. Because we all lack motivation sometimes. We start something. Yeah, we start something with a zeal that, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this. But then later on, that flame starts to die, and you just, drift away from that goal.
Yes.
So I wanted to make sure this doesn't happen.
So that's the actual very difficult task to motivate ourselves. So that I wanted to ask you, what motivates you? Because each day we wake up, it's not like a homework or something we have to do, or we have to submit it to somebody who is waiting for us to come back with the result. So when nobody is expecting us to do something, how do we motivate ourselves daily to do this? Even if we skip one day, we it's okay, one day only, we'll do it tomorrow. And then they say tomorrow never comes. So it's always we'll do it tomorrow. Or when it's morning, we'll think that okay, we'll do it in the evening. When it's evening, we'll feel okay, we'll just leave it for today. We'll give one day holiday. So what motivates you daily to do this?
Yes, I have been there. I remember those Mondays.
Yeah.
But then I realized it is not about motivation, it is about discipline. So you must have read this quote, but when you actually understand that motivation just helps you start, motivation just gives you push, but that motivation will never remain constant. You will lose that motivation. But if you have discipline, that no, in the morning I have to get up and brush my teeth, I don't need any kind of motivation to do that. I know it is important for me because that is going to be my hygiene. You know the reason. Okay? So when you know the reason, you become disciplined. Now I know the reason that I want to be active. I want to be able to walk on my feet. I do not want to depend on my child. In future, I don't want her spend her timing on me to take care of her mother because her mother didn't take care of her.
Correct.
So that was my reason. When I got my reason, I became disciplined that no, even if I have some other work, let's find that 10 to 30 minutes for myself and just move. Physical activity is important. And once you have that reason that no, I don't need any motivation, that I don't feel like doing it, but I have to. That's what the discipline is. Once you get that, it is easier. So my only thing is to tell everybody, find your reason and get into a discipline.
Right. So yes, ma'am, I would also like to know the good or the bad, the positive, negative you faced during your weight loss journey, and again which you overcame.
So if we look at in real life here, when you go out to get something, or for general life purpose also, you'll always find those people around you who will stare at you. You're already conscious mode where okay, I have become this person that I was never before. Correct. This is entire new body. I'm already struggling with finding the right clothes, right fitting. I'm already uncomfortable and I'm stepping out of my house, and these stairs are making me uncomfortable now. So even without them uttering a word, you are already uncomfortable. Then there comes a function where these people, they start without even stare, they start with their words. They'll say things which will be wrapped around, concern. That okay, I'm concerned about you. That's what I'm saying. For example, you have gained so much of weight. Why don't you do something about it? So they'll put it in a concerning way, but for you, it is like attacking your insecurity, which you are currently facing. You have a mirror in your house. You're already looking at it. You're already worried what you're going to do. And now somebody has mentioned it. Now it becomes more difficult. Now it will...
It's like somebody is reminding us.
Yes, correct. And we generally go out to forget all this.
Yeah.
The reason you meet your friends is to forget your worries, to find some space from all those negative thoughts. But if your circle is reminding you of those negative things, then that circle doesn't mean anything. You need to inspire yourself and create a circle, stay around people who will understand you and will not be a burden to your thoughts.
Correct. Actually, these things also lead to depression. This is the most common reason why some women restrict themselves from going out, meeting people. They stop having a social life because of their the body shaming issues that they are facing from the others. So yes, ma'am. Now coming to the other women, I want to know, like, how did you start training the women out there? Like, you have so many followers. So, like, how did you start all this?
Okay, so as I said, I started my journal. The channel was for myself, to keep myself accountable. So when I started Instagram account, it was for me, for checking how many days I could stay consistent. I started uploading the video and I kept it public. Okay. And I think it was a mistake initially, but thank God I did that. The account was public and I thought nobody will see my video. Why would my video will come on somebody's phone and they will have time to look up, a plus size person working out. But the response that I got was mostly from women who were like, I'm so proud of you. I see myself working out, and all those positive things coming in. Yes, there were negative, but my focus was on positive. That okay, if one video is helping 5 ladies start their journey, to share the importance, to help them find their reasons, to get them from motivation to discipline.
Many women will relate themselves with this, and they are like, if she can, why can't I? So that is I think the main reason why people are getting motivated. Because like as I mentioned in starting, we always find like very already slim and already fit people doing the workout videos. So we are like, it will take ages for us to come to that shape or size. So that is what people actually think on seeing, when we see such videos. So when we see your journey, it's like very motivating. Like, see, normal, we all can also do that is what I think people feel through your videos. So, yes, ma'am, you've mentioned that, you have got negative response also. So, I would want you to talk about that. How do you handle that negativity which comes with your videos?
So, it has been more than a year now that I've been uploading videos, and I've come across various situations where not only girls or not only boys, I cannot say only this particular gender will comment, but you'll always have somebody has something to say about you.
Correct.
So they will either wrap it around into concern, like I said, they will say, you need to be healthy. They'll not say you need to be thin or you need to be healthy. They'll use that word, or they'll directly be, how can you be a fitness influencer, or how can you be a fitness coach when your body is like this, or when your body. So my only question is to them that, do you expect a doctor to be perfectly fit, like no disease at all, because he's a doctor, he cannot have any disease. Okay. And you cannot say a person who's like thin, or a person for you who's visually very fit has to be fit inside also. Your organs should work properly, your body should work properly, your body should move. That is fitness. It doesn't matter how it looks outside. If a doctor says all your reports are normal, your body is healthy, your blood is flowing through your heart properly, if that is happening, that person is fit. It doesn't matter if there's a hanging belly. Okay, it doesn't matter there are folds around the tummy.
So it's like, it's not that the fitness is related to the shape and size. It's like, it's completely based on what internal body is about. So like it's like almost like what I have understood from your journey is like, it's almost like you are motivating your followers, and your followers are also motivating you to do all the videos which you're doing right now.
Absolutely, 100%.
So like, what would you like to tell like other women to how to come out of this struggle to lose weight? Like, what basic things they should keep in their mind when they're starting their weight loss journey?
So first of all, I just to many ladies who come across with their problems to me, they DM me, they email me, and I tell them this one thing, that you need to accept yourself first. First, accept yourself that okay, this is who I am right now. This is my body, this is how it looks, and accept it first. You should not hate yourself. Other people are there to do that. You should not hate yourself. Let others do that. You love yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself enough to be better. That I love myself, I want myself to be healthy, I want myself to live longer, then why not do these things to make myself, live a happy life? So first accept yourself. then work to be better and change the mindset. I do not like it when ladies come to me with, I want to lose 2 kg in 2 months or 2 kg in a week. I do not like that. Why are you restricting your body to a particular weighing scale? A weighing scale should be your indicator. If that is your perception, then I do not like it. Do not give that much importance to the weighing scale. Weighing scale will never tell you how much water you have in the body, how much fats and muscles you have in your body. Weighing scale will just tell you that the thing that you've kept on me is this much.
Correct,
now you keep flowers, you keep anything. If you keep a bunch of like a big chunk of flowers, it will tell you that this much how it weighs. It will only tell you how much you weigh. Do not make your whole and soul. Do not make it your whole and soul. Accept yourself. Understand that you need to have non-scale weight, non-scale goals too. Like you had this t-shirt. It was very tight to me, but now I am looking into it.
The inch loss that we find.
Yes, these are your motivators. You see, okay, this particular thing like bending down was difficult for me, but now I am bending down and picking up stuff. Wow, real-time achievement. These things has to be your motivators.
The small differences that we notice.
Yes, exactly. And do not expect too much from your body. This one thing that I tell every lady who come across in my situation, that in my sessions, when they come in, they expect too much from themselves. That no ma'am, no, I'm not able to do that. Don't do that. Will you say that about somebody else?
Yeah,
will you say that this person, or forget about everything. Think your body is like a child. A kid who's just born, he doesn't know anything. Your kid doesn't know anything. You're going to teach them. And if they are not responding well, you're not going to get angry, right? You are going to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Work. Do not leave them in between. No, this is not happening with me. I'm not going to work out. Or this is not happening. I'm not going to eat right. Give them time. It takes time. Be patient with yourself.
Correct. And ma'am, some tips related to diet, what they should follow, like in a whole day, how should they plan their schedule?
So I work around with journals. My thing is, I always write down things. I will always plan, because see, being mother, I understand that you will not always be able to stick to a plan, because there are others in your plan who might mess that planning for you.
Correct. Unexpected.
Yes,
unexpected situations will happen.
Yes. So for that, you'll always have a flexibility. You'll always need to have a plan and schedule. It's okay if it didn't happen at this time. Let's move it to this time. So what I do is, when you come across dietitians or come across a channel where they say eat only this, restrict yourself to this, I personally do not like it, because generally for a mother or for a woman or for any person, sticking to one diet is a very difficult task, because not always you will have somebody in the kitchen cooking only this for you and this for others. So it is a difficult and tedious task. If you do that 1 month, 2 months, you'll lose a lot of weight, but you'll be back to your life. You'll be back to that particular schedule you had, the routine you had, and you'll gain all that weight back. So that is never sustainable weight or sustainable way to live the life. I suggest everyone follow a diet, understand nutrition, where this thing I am going to have only this much. This thing is good for me. This thing might be bad for me. Understand the difference. Understand your nutrition and accordingly manage your diets. When you manage your diet, you do it for a long term. You do it for the rest of your life. You teach your kids that, okay, maida, for example, if we talk about flour, okay, that is not good for body. Why is it not good for body? Learn that. Understand that. Once you learn, you teach.
Correct.
What it does to my body, where it goes, why am I saying no? Always understand. That's what we do with the kids also. Kids ask questions. So ask questions. Why am I saying rice is not good for body? What is it? How much should I eat? What happens when I eat rice? Learn. When you
Right.
learn, you teach. That's what I say.
So it's like
Manage
we
your
have
diet.
to make it a lifestyle. It's not
Correct.
like for 4 months I'll follow this diet and then again I'll get back to the normal lifestyle. So we
Yes.
should start following something which we can like follow for our entire life.
Yes.
So yes, ma'am. Even I've seen you mentioning about lipedema a lot in your profile. So
Yes.
I think many of them don't know about that also. I just want you to tell about that.
Thank you, first of all, for giving this platform to share the awareness.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Lipedema is a disorder. So
Okay.
most of us are not aware and have spent entire life doing different diets, doing different workouts to get rid of this kind of fat, where your lower body is heavier than your upper body. So these
Right.
are symptoms. I'm not saying that if you have these symptoms, then only you have lipedema. You could have one or two and you will not have lipedema. So
Okay.
this is totally up to how and where and how you are getting this detected with. So some of the symptoms I'm going to tell you. If you have them, I would request you to get this checked. So you will have heavier lower body. It will pain when you touch your lower body. Sometimes it is under for your arms also. Till
Okay.
elbow to shoulder, this upper arm, you will have heavier, and your forearm is very, comparatively smaller. Sometimes you will have rings around your ankle. Like all the fat is still ankle and the feet is normal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so these are signs of lipedema. Then there will be lumpy texture around. So cellulite also has lumpy textures, but cellulite is not lipedema. There is a difference between it. The cellulite is not painful fat. It is just a fat pocket. The fat, uneven fat under the skin. But for lipedema fat, if you touch, it will pain. Lipedema fat doesn't have any impact of workout and diet. So generally when you work out and diet, the fat that you have in your body, it gets burned for the energy, right?
Yes.
This fat, it doesn't burn for energy. It has to be removed, or it has to be, there's no solution to this as of now, but there will always be swelling in your lower body, and that is painful. So doctors are still looking for ways to get this treated, or why this is happening is also not known yet. But most of the time it is for women. Most of the time it is seen in women where the lower body is heavier. So do share this across. If somebody is like this, or you know someone who has such type of body, ask them to go to the doctor. Tell them, this is what I found. Can you please check if I have it?
Correct. So like instead of getting, demotivated, thinking it is fat and it's not getting, it's not reducing and we are not able to burn. So I think people should know actually what their body is going through.
Correct.
Yes. So yes, ma'am, I would like to conclude with your views about workout. Now, like after the entire journey, what do you think about like how important is workout along with the diet or whatever we follow? Because I think most of women don't have time or prefer workouts or even weight training. So I just want you to tell us like what exactly that is, how it is useful in the weight loss journey. And also I just wanted to know like why, I've seen you like skipping when people ask you about your weight, how much have you lost? So like, can you just tell us about that also?
Yes. So for me, workout is like normal things that I do. This is not an extra task. Initially, when I used to start and stop, start a journey and stop it, I used to think, I have to. This is something that I have to get this. But it is different for me now. It is like, as I got up, I took a bath, same. I need to work out. If in the morning I couldn't, in the evening I'll do it. It is not time bound. It is not like 20 minutes only or 30 minutes only. Depending upon the day, how it is going, I'm going to do it. But yes, I'm going to do it. Workout makes my body flexible, makes my other things easier, makes me run my day smoothly, because workout is not only for your body, your mind also gets clear to run a house, where you are doing a 9 to 5 job, you are taking care of your kid, you are taking your kid to school, you are making them study. It is difficult to do those tasks, and your mind is always in a stress mode. That workout helps to reduce that stress. Nutrition. Now, nutrition, generally, well, you go to a mall and you buy something, you check 10 things before buying it. But that thing we don't do while eating. While eating, we eat whatever we get. Why are you not checking what you're eating? Once you know what you're eating, that's what I say. Learn about your diet. Learn what is nutrition. When you know what I'm eating, it becomes easier for you to maintain. It is going to be a long-lasting thing for you. And lastly, why do I do not share my exact, how started, how much? I initially used to do it. When I started my journey, people started asking, I started sharing it. But I found that many ladies, they started comparing themselves that if you lost this much in this many months, I will also do it. Or I did more than that, I did less than that. It was a negative thing. I found it very negative to put across because not everybody has the same metabolism, not everybody has the same body type, not everybody has same lifestyle. Some of us has very easy go life, some of us has very hectic. So some of us can get all the nutrition checked daily, some of us are struggling with their diet, some of us. So everybody has a different perspective. But when it comes to weight loss, you'll always imagine that she lost 2 kg, I lost only 1. Why is this happening with me?
Comparison.
Yes. So I do not tell that. I don't like it because people start comparing. Yes, I have lost weight, but I haven't kept myself limited to that scale. That scale will not tell me how much I have lost. That scale, and I have a very bad terms. I have thrown away the scale from my house. That I used to get up on the scale and I used to see, okay, this much. After a week, I worked out and all that. Okay, this much. Only 1 kg, only 2 kg. But the t-shirt that I wore is very loose. Why is it only showing 1 kg? So now, since I am aware, I'm asking this question to me. But others, they don't. They just say scale will be the judge. Scale will tell me. They give the scale so much of authority, so much of importance that they don't look at the non-scale victories where you are running more. You are. I am climbing 6 stairs now. I'm climbing up and down 6 stairs without getting tired. I had asthma. Okay, I'm not saying it cured my asthma, but now I'm confident that I will not need my inhaler after 6 floors. So I got that confidence. I didn't look at the scale. I look at this real life signs of getting healthy. Getting my reports are normal. Touch wood. My all the reports which were horrible earlier, those are normal. It doesn't matter if I look fit now. My organs are running well. My body is healthy.
So that's what is most important for everybody, that their inner body should be fit, which should actually make their inner self feel that they are fine. So instead of getting demotivated. So yes, ma'am, thank you so much for everything that you have shared today, and it was actually very inspiring and motivating. And I also want to thank you for your prompt response that you gave me and the interest that you showed towards my podcast interview. And I hope everybody would have surely known a lot of things, and I think many people were waiting for this kind of motivation so that they can start their journey. So yes, listeners, I think it was very useful and motivating for all of you, and we all can connect ourselves with this interview that we had. So yes, ma'am, thank you so much for making this possible today.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm always happy to help. As I mentioned, all women in my life, all sisters. So I have trained around 300 plus ladies so far. I've seen their life. I've seen how it is for them. So I am very empathetic, very understanding when it comes to fitness for women. I understand it is for everybody, but personally I have seen many for women. So I connect. So when you reached out, I really wanted to do this because I want to reach out to many people that speak up, speak and reach out for help, cut down the negative circle that you have and accept yourself.
Right,
that is
right.
important.
And yes, I'll surely mention your Instagram profile link and all in my description so that everybody can reach out to you who all need support or help, or at least by just looking at your profile also, it motivates so many people. So yes, listeners, do check out her profile and follow her for the motivation that she daily shares for everybody without keeping the time or her personal life in mind. She is fully devoted towards the workout and the motivation that she's giving everybody. So yes, thank you once again, ma'am, for joining in my podcast. So yes, listeners, again, I'll be back with another interesting guest interview in my next episode. Thank you. Bye.